This is a 59-year-old patient with gastric emptying disorder. The left image shows massively disturbed gastric emptying. Gastric emptying half time is about 25 minutes, and here we have 141. Following a local Botox injection, the gastric emptying improved significantly. This schematic drawing shows the principle of POEM, peroral endoscopic myotomy, of the esophagus using a submucosal tunnel. This principle is used one level below, namely in the gastric antrum, and we divide the pyloric muscle as can be seen here. Switch to the endoscopic image. We'd like to show you the entrance into the tunnel which has already been done. You nicely see the muscular layer, and then we enter the tunnel alongside the muscularis. You see the submucosal fibers opening up. We have moved the endoscope forward, dissecting the tunnel until a point where we think this could be the pyloric muscle wall. We will continue with the submucosal tunnel a little bit, but not very much. Using the typical knife for POEM, the so-called triangle tip knife, dissecting a little bit more until we more clearly see the pylorus. I start the dissection and we have to move further. And the cut we are going to make is not necessarily very long. Please remove the knife. This is the right lung where we will be starting with our myotomy. If Arno agrees. Yes, he does. We treated our first patient together about half a year ago at this hospital. And I spoke to her only yesterday. She feels very well and has a very good quality of life, can eat and drink normally. We are now cutting layer by layer, slowly and cautiously up to the pylorus. The ventral we have to cut is a little bit further. The most interesting point I have is here at the pylorus. It is much more narrow, so I try to cut from distally to proximally, as you can see. Slowly and cautiously, almost fiber by fiber, like in the ESD technique, I use what I call the stamp method with the knife. Withdraw and then see the underlying rest of the muscularis. There is no skin full cut through the muscularis. This leads to intra-abdominal air, which will puncture, and then we will close the opening in the mucosa.